says,
I don't even share about my knee. Yes, ma'am. They just got into the
All right, how you doing? Yeah, I saw the bus get in.
Okay, guys, let's get the show in the hand. It's been so long since we've seen it. Let's get it in. Let's see everybody exercising now.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Well, I remember plenty of you. I hope you remember me. And if you do, you know exactly what we came to do. We start at the top and we work our way down, trying to find out what may be causing any discomfort, Because it's very hard to have something that's hurting and be happy at the same time, okay? Very difficult to have something hurting and be happy at the same time. You can do everything that we're talking about, seated or standing. All you do is just do your absolute best. The first thing we start off with is the breathing. Believe it or not, if you don't work on that, that gets harder and harder to do too. Breathing. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything. Do it right, you can do it all your life. Do it incorrect, and eventually it's going to get difficult, or it's going to break, or it's going to stop, but then you have to go to the doctor to find out how to do it correctly. Okay? Let's start with the breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Okay? In through the nose, out through your mouth. You may have noticed all that hair in your nose. It's there by design. It's there to purify all the air before you take it into your body. That's why you're breathing in through the nose, and then you push it out through the mouth. Now, all we're going to do now is just combine some moving with the breathing. And believe it or not, if something is hurting or something is too stressful, when you try to move it, it will cause you to stop breathing at the same time. Okay? Pay attention to what makes you stop breathing, because it's letting you know what your body is worried about or what you're worried about. Okay? And until you can breathe through it or relax, your body won't allow you to fix it. All we're here to do today is find out what needs fixing, find out what's hurting. Okay? Believe it. How's everybody doing? I'm so sorry. Everybody okay today? Outstanding. Now, normally everybody says okay and everybody says fine, but I'm going to tell you now, people will lie to me.
Okay, I'm hurting from here to here.
Okay, there you go. Now, that's a little more realistic, and I'm hoping that will become more and more apparent as we go through the demo. Okay? There's something called body language. Believe it or not, you can tell me everything's okay, but if you move your shoulder and there's a problem with your shoulder, it's going to show on your face, and I'm going to know it. Okay? All you have to do is just do your best. Okay? If breathing is a problem, this is going to show on your face right now while you're breathing. But try your breathing again. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose and out through your mouth. You want your inhale to be the same length as your exhale. Okay? When you take a deep breath in, your blood pressure goes up or your heart rate goes up. When you exhale, it goes down. When you feel like your heartbeat is reading too, you need to slow down and breathe a little more. Okay? The first stretch, and here's the stretch. All we're going to do is turn and look over your shoulder. The key to the stretch is you must turn until you feel something. Okay? If you don't feel anything happening, you're not stretching anything. Okay? Let's turn over your shoulder like someone was calling you from behind. Don't move your shoulders, and then you feel the muscles from your ear to your shoulder start to tighten. Once you feel that tighten, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and then slowly relax. Okay? The more we move these muscles, the more they loosen up. The less you move them, they get real tight. When they get tight, your blood pressure has to go up in order to push stuff through them. All we're now doing is just loosening them up, and it should feel good when you loosen up the tension. Let's do the same thing for the other side. Turn and look over your shoulder. Turn and look as far as you can. You should feel it when you're doing your best, okay? Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're calmly taking those breaths in through the nose, nice and deep, out through the mouth, nice and deep. And then you slowly, slowly, slowly relax. The harder the movement I ask you to perform, it'll make you breathe faster or slower, but you're trying to control your breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, okay? The next one. You're just gonna bring your ear to your shoulder. Your ear to your shoulder. It looks just like this. Your ear comes to your shoulder. I normally crack the joke about the old AT&T telephone in the kitchen with the cord. That's what we're doing here. Just bring the ear to your shoulder, but don't move your shoulder. You should feel it stretching in the opposite side of your neck, okay? Make sure you can breathe, okay? Pay attention if it makes you hold your breath when you do it, okay? In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth, and then slowly relax. Same thing for the other shoulder. Bring the ear to the opposite shoulder without moving your shoulder. You should feel that stretching the side of your neck, okay? I recommend you stretch this muscle every morning if you sleep on your side. This is what you look like if you have a pillow stuck on one side. Slowly, slowly relax. The next one's called a shoulder shrug. A shoulder shrug. With the arms down by your side. All we're going to do now is try to bring your shoulders as close to your ears as possible without moving your head. Don't move your head. And then relax. Okay? Again, we bring the shoulders all the way up. And then we slowly relax. Again, we bring the shoulders all the way up. And then we slowly relax. And we're going to do it one more time. Bring the shoulders all the way up. And let's hold that position just for a second. Now, I said 1 second, but we're going to hold it for 10 seconds. It seems like such a short time, but 10 seconds is all it takes for you to get tired of doing something and look for a shortcut. I guarantee your shoulders are already tired, okay? Try your best now to concentrate on doing it correctly and pick your shoulders up even higher. Get them up, ooh! And now, relax. You should feel something between your shoulders and your ears. And the reason being, instead of you holding them as long as you want, you're holding them as long as I want. And that should feel different. It should feel challenging when you're doing what I want you to do, okay? All we're going to do for the rest of the day is do a couple more than you want to do, okay? Just a few more past what you want to do. That is how we have progress. Yes, sir.
Now, say if you laying in bed,
Yeah.
and you have your neck, they like turned this way.
Yep.
And you have it on a pillow.
Yep.
And for example, if the phone rings and you jumped up, you pull your neck like that and you jump up, and what's called, like say, it seems like the room is turning around.
There's a number of things that can cause that, to tell you the truth. Paying attention to your breathing is the first thing I would say about the spinning. Inner ear infection would be the second thing I would think about for the working on your balance. We'll do some things to test both of those in a second or two. Okay, we'll be able to find out whether your balance needs some more work or whether some muscles need strengthening. Okay, I'll get you to check that in 2 seconds. Brain fart, sorry. Oh yeah, there we go. The next exercise, the shoulder shrug. Oh, we just finished the shoulder shrug. The next one is for your arms. These are your arms. They're designed to pick things up. More importantly, they're designed to set things down. Always there are two muscles at work, no matter what you're doing at all times. Okay? When one side gets stronger than the other side, you'll feel issues in the joint. Okay? Again, this is the bicep muscle, and its job is to pick up things. It picks things up in the front, but it sets it down in the back. Okay? We just want to make sure it works. How do we make sure it works? By checking our palm. We bring our palms down by our side. We breathe out through the mouth and bring it up to your shoulder. We inhale and let it return back down to the start. You breathe out and up. Breathe in and down. Breathe out and up. Breathe in and down. 2 more. Breathe out and up. Breathe in and down. 1 more. Breathe out and up. Breathe in and down and relax. Believe it or not, if you had any issues with your arm, it'll show in your face while you're doing that. Okay? What we're doing when we bring that palm up to your shoulders, we're rotating at the thumb. When you rotate the thumb, it highlights the 2 differences between the bicep. Bicep means 2 heads, long and short. When you turn your thumb, it controls the difference between the 2 heads. You kind of already know that because if I ask you to make a muscle, you're going to bring your thumb up and twist it out. That fires up the bicep muscle. Okay? The next one, while we're sitting down. Okay? How do you know when your legs are getting weak? You'll start sitting down more. When you start sitting down, instead of getting around, we need to start thinking about leg strength. They won't get stronger on their own. Beauty is you can do them while in the chair. How do you know you need your legs? Most of the time, if you're mobile, you'll check the chair before you sit in it to make sure it's nice and strong. Nice strong chair. You normally come in front of the chair, and typically you start to use your hands, and then it starts to make noise when it's time to sit down. I'll demonstrate. Hands normally come out right about here. And normally here comes the noises. And then normally it's a fall in the chair. Now, I'm not talking about anybody in here, okay? But the fact is, if you have to cheat when you're sitting down, we already know you're not going to be in a rush to get out of this chair because that's going to be work. Okay, that's going to be work. Okay? If you're at home and you're doing this, don't be surprised if you put a little mini fridge right beside your chair. You put all the remote controls, you might set up a new table, you might even get you'll rearrange your house around the chair. Again, if you have to sit down like that, we already know standing up is going to be very challenging. It typically looks something like this. This is your body trying to tell you get strong. You got time to fix it. Okay? These are your legs getting weak. Legs getting weaker. Okay? Don't worry, we can sit down and do this from the chair. Okay? Sit down and do this from the chair. So from the chair, the key now is don't make this complicated. This is as simple as you absolutely can. Okay? From the chair, all we're going to do is pick up on your knee. Try to pick it up high enough for your foot to come off the floor, and then set it back down. Go to your other side, the other knee. Pick up from the knee as high as you can, and then set it back down. One more time, back to the other leg. Pick up on your knee, and then set it back down. Other leg, pick up on your knee, and then relax. First question, is anybody holding their breath? Yeah. Okay. Next question, can we do 5? Yeah. Outstanding. Let's give 5 a chance, okay? Stay on one leg. Stay on one leg, okay? Stay on one leg. Now keep in mind what I told you before. You were willing to do 1, 2. Now I'm asking you to do 5. That's going to feel different when you're doing what I ask you to do. Do your absolute best. Just pick up on your knee as high as you can. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold it up. And then relax. Let's go to the opposite leg. I call this equal opportunity exercise. What you do to one side, make sure you do to the other. Okay? Opposite leg. Every time we do an exercise, take the opportunity to do it better each time you do it. Okay? For this exercise, you want to sit up as straight as you can. And all you're trying to do, again, keep it simple, and just pick straight up on your knee as high as you can. Don't worry about your foot. Just pick up on the knee. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold it up. And relax. You start to feel, every time we do something, you should feel something. Okay, you'll feel it in the weakest muscle first, or the muscle doing the most work. You should feel that right in here. Okay? These are the muscles that control your legs. The more we strengthen these muscles, the more you'll use your legs. The weaker these muscles, you'll sit in the chair all the time because you won't trust your legs. Okay? Let's go through another one. This one is called the picking up your toes. Right here. You ever heard of your shin? Okay, right here. Underneath of your knee, but above your ankle. This muscle picks up on your toes. Every muscle in your body will continue to get weaker if we don't do anything about it. Okay? The muscles in your feet will continue to get weaker, and you won't be able to pick up your toes. And you tend to look at your feet as well as drag them. Okay? When you do this, this becomes a fall hazard. Because now anything that touches your toe can cause you to go down on the ground. And I got news for you. It's one thing to fall in public, but if you fall in the privacy of your own house, that changes what you think about everything. Okay? So let's get down here and let's do this with a purpose. This is to stop you from, it's even more so important if you have carpet in your house. Your carpet, and you will go down, and believe it, you would think carpet is soft. I don't even have to tell you if you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so don't make this complicated. The more complicated you make it, the more likely you're not to do it. Keep this simple, please. Push your toes out in front of you. All we do is pick up as high as you can on your toe. High as you can on your toe. Then back down. We do the same thing again. Pick as high as you can up on your toes, and then back down. One more. Pick it up as high as you can on your toes. Now, if you're doing what I'm asking, picking as high as you can, you should feel already above your ankles waking up. You should feel it. Now, slowly, slowly, relax. Now, can we do 10? You already know how my game works now. We do a few to see if you can do it. Make sure you're able to keep a smile on your face while you're doing it. And then we do enough to take the smile off your face. Okay? When you're doing it with the smile, your body's enjoying it. It knows you can do it. When we do enough to take the smile off, your body says, oh, there must be a reason for you to be putting yourself through this. Let's get stronger. Okay? Here we go. Do your best. Let's tap your toe. Tap your toe as high as it will go. Tap the toe. Tap your toe. Tap your toe as high as it will go. And 9, and 8, woo, and 7, and 6, woo, and 5, and 4, and 3, woo, and 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1, 1, and 1, 1, and slowly, relax. You should feel something happening from your knees down to your toes. I don't care who you are. Whether you want it to or not, if you are moving your toes, you should feel something excited from the knees to the toes. If you feel that, it's because your knees and toes are not used to the movement. And all we did was move for about a minute, ladies and gentlemen. No more than a minute. Okay? We can do this from the chair if you care. It doesn't matter what you do if you're not concerned. If you want to fix it, we can fix it. All we're going to do now, instead of pushing your toes out in front of you, back your heels up behind you. Okay? And then we're going to pick up on your heel. Okay? What we're doing is making sure your ankles are flexible. Making sure your ankles are flexible. Okay? On a checkup, they call it a dorsiflex when they ask you to do this. When you can't dorsiflex, they consider you at fall risk, at fall hazard. Okay, if you can't do this, you won't be able to catch yourself if you start to lose your balance. Okay, what we're doing now is making sure we can keep these muscles flexible without putting your body weight on them. That's the beauty of the chair. Okay, all right, pick up from your heel. Pick up from your heel. Remember, there's always a right and the wrong way to do everything. You want back your heel up right behind your knees. Try to sit up nice and straight. We do not want to look at the feet. Okay, you do not have to look at them to make them work. Okay, ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and in. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. Hold it up. The hold is the hardest part. But the key here is do not hold your breath under any circumstance. Okay? If at any point you feel like holding your breath, stop the exercise and get back to breathing. And get back to breathing. Slowly, slowly, slowly relax. The more you do or the better you do or the more intense. It should cause you to breathe more. Your body wants to breathe with movement. Okay? It's called aerobic. Aerobic means with oxygen. Okay? The next one, all we do is just stick your legs straight out. Stick your legs straight out best you can. Key here is trying to have your toe pointed in the up position. Toe pointed up north, in the north position, okay? And the key is to keep it pointed north, okay? Keep the toe pointed straight up. Without looking at the foot, all we do is try to raise the foot off the ground and then back down, okay? Whenever we're doing something physical, we want to find a rhythm with our movement. As we pick it up, we breathe out. As we bring it down, we inhale, okay? Do your best. Try to keep your leg nice and straight. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold it up and then slowly let it relax. Let's do the same for the opposite leg. Extend the leg with the toe pointed upward. Back straight. Do not look at your foot. Okay? It's a very hard habit to break. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold it up and then slowly control to the center. And again, you should feel that in the same place. It's working the same part of the muscles, same muscles. The longer the leg, the more difficult it is, though. Okay, the longer the leg, the more difficult. When you bend at the leg, it's easier. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. The next one is called a seated plank. A seated plank. It works your core. These are all muscles. You got plenty of muscles. Okay, you got plenty of muscles. Your core muscles are the ones under your shirt that keep you alive. They support all your organs. Okay? There's your core muscles. Your core muscles. They're all under your shirt. Okay? Without the core muscles, you'll have a real difficult time controlling when and where you use the restroom. Okay? I normally say clean up going aisle number 4 because you won't be able to control bowel movements, urine flow. Okay? For this exercise, the key is to stop. To be able to stop any kind of movement. Okay? I was just talking about urine flow. If you were a fall, the key to stopping a fall is if whenever you want it to stop, you should be able to lock things up. If you can't stop it, you'll keep on moving and then there goes your fall. The key to the plank here is just try not to move anything. It looks just like this. We push the legs straight up to the front and try to hold them as high in the air as you can and then we relax. Okay? We'll do the first one. We'll do 4 times. 4 times. Each time, the count slow down just a little bit. The key each time, do your absolute best. Okay? Here's number 1. Ready? Stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And before you start getting too excited, I do that on purpose. Because as soon as I do it, you forget about you and you go back to holding your breath. That's the whole point of this lesson here. Nothing is more important than your breathing. I don't care what kind of jumping around up here I'm doing. I don't care what kind of craziness is going out there in the street. Your breathing is the most important part. So focus on your breathing, please. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. While you're breathing, don't stop the breathing. While you're breathing, slowly pick up on your legs. Okay? In through your nose and out through your mouth. It's okay if you're not breathing at my speed. Breathe in as slow and as deep as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We'll do number 3. Number 3. Ready? Stretch. Stretch your legs out. Raise as high as you can while you're breathing. This does wonders for your blood pressure here. Okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. The breathing feeds cognition. It wakes up your brain. The more you remember the breathing, the more it will wake you up. The more to wake your brain up. Okay? Here's number 4. This is the hardest one. Don't worry. You can do it. Ready? Who told you to put those feet down? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Get those feet up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's go to the next one. The next one is for your shoulders, for your shoulders, for your shoulders, for your shoulders. And just like every other exercise, the most important part of anything is to make sure you are breathing. For the shoulder, everything is about the position of your elbow. Okay? The position of your elbow. I'm pushing my elbows forward now. You should see the front of my shoulders excited. Okay? The front of my shoulders should wake up when I bring my arms in front. When I bring my arms out to the side, the middle of my shoulder wakes up. Okay? It all depends on what I'm doing with my elbow. I say that because if you feel discomfort in your shoulder, it may not be your whole shoulder. Okay? It may be because the elbow when you go forward or when it goes out to the side or to the rear. That helps them further diagnose what could be an issue with your shoulder. Okay? So we'll try 1 or 2 activities now. Okay? With your arms in front. Okay? The easiest is with the arms down and long, with your arms straight, making the arms straight. From the seated position, it looks like this, just pushing forward lightly so that the arms are long. All we do from here is we just try to keep the arms straight and raise the arms. Okay? And then we slowly return back down. Okay? What we're trying to do is raise as high as we can comfortably without bending at the elbow. I'll demonstrate again. It looks like this. The arm is straight. We raise up, and then we lower back down. We breathe out. We breathe in. We breathe out. We breathe in. We breathe out. We breathe in. One more. Hold it in the up position. Okay? And then slowly, slowly, slowly relax. And what you're doing again is paying attention if you feel discomfort. If you have an issue with that shoulder, did it stop you from breathing? It's trying to talk to you. It's going to talk to you. Okay, pay attention. We're going to the middle of your shoulder. We're going to the middle of the shoulder. Okay, we just did the front of the shoulder. Okay, now we're going to the middle of the shoulder. Okay, the middle of the shoulder, we bring our arms out to the side. Okay, the most important part here is when we're doing the arms out to the side, I say treat them like wings. Never put weights in your hand when you're bringing them out to the side. Okay? Now, I don't know about you. I grew up on a farm. I carried a lot of buckets, and I carried them all out to the side. And no man in my family has shoulders now. Just saying. Ladies, carrying the pocketbook improperly out to the side and lifting from the side can do the same thing. Anytime you're picking up something, you should be able to see your hands. You should be able to see your hands. Okay? The only time you can bring your arms directly out to the side is, again, when there's no weight on them. Okay? So let's bring them out to the side now. Excuse me. We're not trying to raise them all the way to the ceiling. This is not about touching the ceiling. All we're doing now is just bringing them away from your side a little bit, about 30 degrees, and then back down. It's up and then down. It's up and then down. It's up and then down. One more. It's up, down, and relax. If you have any discomfort with the rotating cuff, you may have already started feeling that right there. Okay? One more time. Let's bring the arms up. Now keep them at your up position. The difference now is we're going to raise them a little higher. Okay? The key now is to make sure your arms stay straight. Raise them as high as you can with your arms straight. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and hold. Slowly, slowly, relax. Okay? Okay? Pay attention if it's exciting the inside of your shoulder. Now let's go to the rear of your shoulder. The rear. This is the third part or the third head of your shoulder. Sorry. Okay? The shoulder. Bringing the arms backward. Bringing the arms backward. Okay? Bringing the arms backward. Anytime the arms come to the rear. I do an exercise called pull up your pants. It's just a functional way to do it. And you're acting like you're pulling up your pants. Okay? The key is just make sure your elbow goes backward. As long as your elbow is going backward, you keep your finger right along your seam. If you're sitting down, it's right along your pockets. You just bring your arms in the back position. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now hold it up. The hold is the most difficult part. Can't fake the hold. The hold is the most difficult part. And then slowly, slowly relax. Everybody okay? Take another seat. Back of your arm. It's called the tricep. We were talking about the arms earlier. The front of the arm, this piece on top, is what they call the bicep. That's what is used to pick up stuff. This piece here. The bottom is what's called the tricep. The tricep makes up 2/3 of your arm. It's the largest part of your arm. It's the largest part of your arm. When you don't use this part of the arm, it will turn soft very quickly. Very quickly. If you have arms on your chair, and you do, okay, I'll demonstrate how to do an exercise from the chair that helps keep the arms strong or the arms tight, okay? With a chair with arms, all you do is put your arms right behind your hip, right behind your pocket. Without using without using your legs. And to tell you the truth, it's awkward not to want to use your legs, okay? But all we do is we push down on our hands with our arms, Okay, this is firing up the back of your arm or the triceps. Lift your buttocks up out of the chair without using your legs. But your elbow needs to go backward, just like we did when we were pulling up the pant. Control your elbow, not out to the side, but to the rear. Pushing up and then down. One more push up and then down. And if you're feeling that and you're hitting that correctly, you should feel the back of your leg, the back of your arm wake up. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate another few exercises. Are you okay? Pay attention to where you feel it. It's telling you what muscles are weak or which ones are unstable. Okay? Tell you which ones. When moving is too difficult, we try to hold it. Let me give an example for the foot. If this activity was too difficult, then what we would do would be just to try to hold it in place. This would be how we would start. No moving, just try to hold it. The hold is the hardest part, okay? Any muscle, every muscle in your body is designed to move something. But when you tell it to stop or stabilize, it must. Otherwise, that space between the joints is what causes the pain. The more we strengthen the muscles, the more it removes the space. I want to feel like I'm yapping. Let's go into the next exercise. Let's do a little cardio. Let's do a little cardio. Okay? Good question too. I hope I answered your question. If not, I'll come back to it. Okay? Cardio. The key to cardio is don't stop once you start doing it. Do it till you can't do it anymore. That's the key to cardio. If you're stopping in the middle of your cardio, that's not cardio for improvement. Okay? It's not cardio for improvement. All we want to do when we do cardio is it doesn't have to be strenuous. It just has to be continuous. Find something you're willing to do and do it. All we're going to do now is just move for a few moments in the chair. We've already done one of the activities, which is pick up on the knee. Okay? When we do it slowly, it's all strengthening. When we do it quickly, it turns into cardio. Okay, All we're going to do is march in place. Your job is to still remember the same thing. Move or pick up your move your elbows and knees with as much intensity as possible. Okay? We'll start with just the lower body or the legs. Okay? We'll start with just the legs or what we call a march in place. Okay? Try to sit up as straight as possible. Oh, I feel like I haven't seen you in so long, ladies and gentlemen. Good gracious. Let me just go over another pointer real fast over the sitting in the chair when you're moving your knees. It sounds like such a simple thing. Sitting in the chair and moving your knees. Sitting in the chair and moving your knees can be one of the best things you ever do. Let me try to explain what laying on the floor and moving your knees looks like, and hopefully you can get a picture of what I'm talking about. This is what we're doing in the chair, moving your knees in the chair with your back nice and straight. This is what it looks like from the floor. Your crunches, your abdominal exercises, all of those exercises are what you're able to do right from the chair, as long as you understand the posture in the chair. Keeping your back straight and flat. That's what makes those exercises on the floor so difficult. The floor is going to be flat, and you can't cheat when you get down on the floor. It forces you to keep it all flat. Any movement from your legs while your ears are over your shoulders and shoulders are over your hip will help to tighten up your core muscles. Okay? All we do is just do your best. Okay? When you do your best, it should get exhausting. The more it gets exhausting and you continue, the more it teaches your body to create endurance. Okay? All right. Ready? Starting position. Exercise. Left, 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 right. Left, left, left. I say left. Your left was strike the deck. Right or left. left, go left, paddle left, paddle left, paddle left, to the left, to the left, to the left, right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You remember what we said before? Keep moving. The faster we move, okay? The faster we move, the more cardio. The slower we move, the more strengthening. The more strengthening. So all we're gonna do now is just try to go quiet. Try not to make any noise from your feet. Go quiet. No noise from your feet. You should feel how much different that is once you try to slow down. 10, in 9, give it 8. Woo! In 7, 6, and 5, ha! In 4, 3, and 2, 1, and slowly. Now march it back out. March it back out. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. Everybody okay? Okay? All I'm getting you to do is move your legs faster than you would move by yourself. You're moving at my speed. Okay? Keeping up with what I want to do, believe it or not, you should accept the challenge. Okay, oh, you ain't showing me nothing, I can do that. But by the time you do it, your body should say, woo, you've been doing something. You should feel it. You should feel it saying, woo, woo, I think I needed that. Okay? The next few exercises I'm going to demonstrate are standing exercises. Okay? They're standing exercises. Okay? If you're comfortable standing, feel free to stand. If you're not comfortable standing, don't. Okay? Stay in your chair. Okay? The muscles that I am going to discuss are mobility muscles. Okay? So if you walk into the building, I know you have these muscles and I know they work. If they're getting weak, you won't trust these muscles. You'll run right in and sit straight down everywhere you go. Okay? The first thing, let's do a balance check. A balance check. The balance check works very well because then it lets you know exactly what muscles are the first or getting weakest the first. You bring your toe forward. Bring your toe in front of you. You bring your shoulders back. And then you bring your ears back. The key here is don't look down at your foot. Make sure you're breathing. We talked about that before. If you had a fall, this can be stressful right here. Thinking about what we're doing. Relax yourself and breathe. While you're breathing, pick up on your knee. Doesn't matter how high, just try to pick up on your knee. Okay? And then slowly, slowly relax. We do the same thing for the opposite leg. Okay? Push forward with your toe. And again, pay attention to your breathing. And in fact, if you're not breathing, chances are you're not even trying this. Just thinking about this is making you stop breathing. Okay? Relax yourself. Relax, relax, breathe. Push the toe forward. The shoulders come back and the ears come back. Pick up from your knee. Doesn't matter how high. And then slowly, slowly relax. We're going to go back to the other leg and do it one more time. One more variation. One more variation. Okay? And again, you can do this from your chair also. Okay? The toe goes forward. And again, this is amazingly stressful for anyone that has already had a fall. Okay? I applaud you for attempting it. Okay? That's why I'm telling you to believe. To breathe. Relax, because we're doing things now to fix it. That should help you relieve a lot of the stress. Toe goes forward, shoulders come back, ears come back. Pick up from your knee one more time. And this time, close your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Opposite leg, the toe goes forward. Shoulders come back and the ears come back. Now, before anybody starts feeling any kind of way, as soon as you pick up your leg and you close your eyes, you should feel a shaking take over. That's what we're looking for. Okay? Toe goes forward, shoulders come back, and your ears come back. Pick up from your knee, and then close your eyes. Once you close those eyes, we want to relax. If you are standing and you're doing a demo, then you know what I'm talking about. One of two things should be very challenging when you do that activity. Either picking the leg up, picking the weight of the leg will be very difficult, or either maintaining stability of the leg. Okay? The shaking here is what's called proprioception. It's the first thing that you normally lose when you have a stroke. It's the ability of your body to read the message, okay, and make the on-spot adjustments without your input. Okay? This is your body trying to keep you standing up without falling, except it's saying your legs are too weak. It's telling you to get strong. Okay? So let's do something to make it stronger right now. If you walk behind your chair, walk behind your chair. This is called the calf raise. All we do now is we pick up from your heel while we're standing. We did this while you were seated. That's a flexibility issue. When you do this while you're standing, this strengthens your balance. It strengthens your foot, toes, and ankles. Makes them more solid. Okay? If you ever watch ballet, think of ballet on a ballerina up on her toes. That kind of strength in your foot. Okay? Touch the chair. It's your friend. Touch the chair. If you felt that shaking, it's telling you that it's weak. Touch the chair. Open your legs as wide as you can. From here, don't look down at the ground. Pick up from your heel. It looks just like this. You'll breathe out and up. And then you'll slowly come back down. Okay? Can we try 5? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold your heel up. Don't hold your breath while you're holding that heel up. And relax. And like I say, don't beat yourself up now, because it's common to want to hold your breath. But if you don't think about it, you won't change it. That's why I'm just reminding you every time we do it. Anytime we do anything strenuous, I'm reminding you to breathe, because it's natural for you to want to hold your breath. All we do now is just bring your feet in closer, shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart. Touch your chair. We pick up from the heel. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold it up. Hold your heel up. Don't hold your breath. Relax. Then we're going to do it one more time. Why one more time? Because I know one more time, I will have gotten on your nerves. I know it's not fun anymore. The first 1 or 2 times, it was fun. I can do it. I can do it. Now you're tired of doing it. When you're tired of doing it, then you do what I want. Your body's saying, okay, now we got to get struck. But now we're in training camp. Let's get stronger. Okay? All you have to do now is do your best. Know that you're more exhausted and you're looking for a shortcut. Do your best to do it absolutely correct. Okay? Bring your feet slam tight together. As tight together as you can get them. Tight together. Okay? And remember the goal of the exercise, to get your heel as high as you can. This time we'll do 10. Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. Looking good. 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. Hold it up. Now, I normally crack a joke right here. If you can't keep your heel off the ground, you won't be able to keep your rear end off the ground either. Because control of your foot is how you stop the twisted ankles. That comes from weak muscles. Okay, losing control of the foot is because this muscle is too weak to keep it stationary. What you're showing now is that with all of your body weight, you can keep it under control. Okay? But if you had it up this long, also you're pacing yourself and not doing your best. So now, for 10 seconds only, get the heel all the way up. Up, up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Got one more for your brain. One more for your brain. One more for your brain. Yes, you can sit down if you like. She's saying the right thing. No matter how much we see each other, we should get tired of seeing each other. We have an exhausting relationship, and about an hour of each other, we should get tired of it. Okay? Know what I come to do every time I come to do it, because I already know you know how to do it. The question is, will you do it? Do you have a reason to do it? Okay? This one is to stimulate your brain, ladies and gentlemen. Again, all the movement is there to do one thing: make you breathe more. The more you breathe more, the more your brain works. It wakes you up. It wakes you up. Okay? Whew. Just do your best. Do your best. I call this head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Okay? First, I touch the head. I touch the shoulders. I open out, and I come back in. I touch the head. I touch the shoulders. I open out, and then I come back in. And this is when I say relax for a second, because I want you to clear your mind, and then I want us to go right back to it. Okay? If you make any mistake or you forget at all what the routine was, just come on up here and do a few push-ups, and then go back to your seat. Okay? Just do your best. Just do your best. Better. Start in position. Exercise. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out. Woo! This is one big hug from me to you. I can't do it by myself, and I don't think neither would you. Fitness is meant to be done with friends. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's hard to do this stuff at home on your couch by yourself. Yeah, very difficult. Bring those palms on in, and then we slowly relax. All we do now is what we call cool down. All the cool down, the moving around gets all the blood all out here into what we call your extremities. The cool down just returns it back here under your shirt to support all the things to keep you alive. All we do is now try to relax. We push the arms straight out to the side, keeping them below your shoulders. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. It may seem like we did nothing complicated in here today, but believe it or not, any muscle that needed some work, you will feel that this afternoon or going into tomorrow. The muscles will be talking to you. Okay? Slowly, relax. The beauty of it is it shows you how little you have to do to start getting stronger. Let's push straight to the front. Keep it below your shoulder. Bottom line is, you can do it. There's an exercise for everybody. Okay? Finding the right motivation to get it done. Okay? Breathing. Making sure you're able to breathe. The homework is just to keep your breathing up. Slowly, relax. One more stretch, straight to the rear. And stretch. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowly, relax. I do appreciate all your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're already scheduled on the menu, ladies. I don't know why we've been so long and seeing each other. Oh my goodness, but I hope that we already got you scheduled and I should be able to see you in another few weeks. Yep.
You go down, but I don't think you know. But when you hold one leg up.
Yep.
Up like that.
Yep.
And what is the easiest way of keeping that weight on to one side of the floor?
Training one leg at a time, the best exercise for this type of is this here. It's called a lateral leg lift. This is how you train your body to do one leg activity. You may say, well, I'm never on one leg. Yes, that's all walking is. Walking is a transfer of weight from one leg to the other. When you can't transfer from one leg to the other, you're going to shorten your step because you can't have one leg off of the ground. You want both legs on the ground. That's when you start shuffling your feet. This is how, every time you go up the stairs, it's one leg at a time. Okay? I'll demonstrate this exercise right now. You can only do this standing up. You can only strengthen this muscle standing up. This is why I'm saying, if you're not willing to work on it, it won't get any better. Okay? Standing up, I encourage you to touch something. You touch something and you bring your foot in line with your toe. All you do is bring your leg directly out to the side, just like this. See how you're leaning to the side? See how as soon as you do that, you lean to the side?
Right.
That's what we got to fix. That's why you're touching the chair.
Okay.
Let's try this again. Let's try it one more time. Sorry, give me one more minute.
Well, that's okay. I just want to make sure.
The key here, that's why you touch it. This is what I get. This is why you hear me telling him to touch the chair. I'm applauding that he's doing it and trying it. I'm watching how he's trying it. But what he's going to do is throw the leg out. See how my shoulders are moving? This is made for effort, but he's not going to. He's losing all the progress because the shoulders are moving. Whenever the lower body is moving, the upper body must stay stationary. Otherwise, it exposes an issue with the muscles in your core. Touch the chair, and this is what we're trying to do. Touch the chair. We want our face to stay in place. Everything above the waist stays in place. And I want to bring my leg out to the side. Doesn't matter how high I bring it up. I want to bring it up as far as I can, but no movement from the upper body and no movement from the foot. Okay? Let's try one or two of those. Actually, you might be too tall to hold on to that chair. You might need that one of those big brown chairs. Okay. Let's just try one or two. Anybody standing, you can do the same thing. When we were doing, this allows you to be more like an ostrich. It's strength. If you feel like somebody can push you over while you're standing, you feel like your balance is timid, this is the kind of exercise for you. Okay? Control your foot. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hold and relax. Now, just in that example right there, I appreciate your effort again, but you got to hold the chair. He's doing his best. And let me show you. I hope you don't mind me using an example.
No.
He just did the exercise, and he was doing his best. But without holding the chair, he can't get the leg up. And he's not training the right muscles. He's just training to do it wrong all the time, when that's not what we want. So we're going to try it one more time. Touch the chair. The chair is we already know the muscle is weak. That's why we're working on it. It's too weak to keep you safe. That's what the chair is doing. It's stopping you from moving. Okay? Now your job is try not to move nothing. Move your leg as slow as you can, and then bring it right back into place. Breathe out. Oh, now you're getting that. Now you're going to start feeling that right now. Now let's do something. Oh, one more pointer. Sorry. The higher you raise your foot, see my toe? See how my toe is turning? The higher you raise your foot, your buttocks is going to take over. We're not hitting your buttocks. We're hitting the muscle right in front of it called the minimus and the medius. You want to control your foot. Bring it up as high as you can before the toe starts to turn. Okay? Just try your best. Give them what we talked about now. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now hold. The hold is the hardest part. Okay? But you're getting it. He's holding and he's laughing. He's likely to do this again. If he were not breathing and stressing, he would never do this again. Control the foot. And then relax. Now, to make sure you're not walking in here backwards tomorrow, let's do the other side. Okay? Okay? This seems like we're doing a little bit, but when we're strengthening, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing easy about strengthening. Okay? Outstanding. It's very difficult to do by yourself because we'll look for a shortcut. Stand up nice and straight. touch the chair. We don't want any movement except from the leg here. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and hold. When you hold, make sure you're not holding your breath. Okay? It's natural. That's why we have the repetition. That's the key to the exercise. And relax. You'll naturally want to hold your breath. Okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. That's why I'm reminding you. The more you do it and you breathe through it, you should recognize how much easier it is on the other side. Woo! I do apologize for yapping so much, ladies and gentlemen.
But see, you know, me, I like to do things without holding on to stuff.
I understand.
I like to use my body. No.
And he's representative of a lot of folks. The doctor gives you a cane or a walking device for a reason. They know you don't want it, but they know that you've shown some weakness in certain muscles, that if the weakness exposed itself in the wrong way, it's going to cause you a big problem. But if you use the training device as prescribed and strengthen the muscle, you won't need the walking device or the training device anymore. They're not meant to be permanent. They're meant to make sure you're safe until the muscle gets strong enough on your own. But if you change your posture, and that, I know I'm yapping so much, especially when something like a walker. Once you change your posture, you tend to grow into the device you're trying to get off of. And then it just becomes easier just to keep using it. But the whole point is to be able to use the device and restructure and go back to normal without the device. Okay, sorry. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I will see you in, anybody else? I think we're good to go. I think we're good. Anybody good? Everybody good? Good. Sorry for yapping so much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. See you next month.
You have a happy Thanksgiving,
Oh yes.
and make sure you go into one,
Roger that.
down the door, and get that down cowboy turkey.
Oh,
Don't get not put the down cowboy
the
turkey.
cowboy turkey.
Right.
I didn't know they had one there. I might have to find about that.
This guy's from DC, you know he's the commander.